make graveyards still alive. I do the impossible, impossible, impossible.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, tears back, we put the bang and bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the ball.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
It's level if you don't take care of him first.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll set up a throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that
scrimmage, he will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Fournette. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Brady to throw. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like you've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. For the offensive coordinator, you might look at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
They'll run with Patterson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line. First down, here's White. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down at the 33. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Brady. There's the former Falcons star, Julio Jones with a grab. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Julio Jones here in Tennessee never really got going as he continued to battle injuries that fouled him over from Atlanta. He believes he still has a couple of big seasons left in his career, and one more of those could see him climb into the top 10 or even the top 5 all time in receiving yards.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
2nd and 1. It's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to...
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
That throw by Brady incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On second down, here's Fournette. And the ball is knocked out. And fortunately, he's able with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
After the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Touchdown! Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens.
First as they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he fends him off. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now this throw caught left side. 21-0 our score after one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 1st First and 10, it's Patterson. To the 43, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make – am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Keep going.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Regular. Alpha. Hey, check it, reload.
Brady now to throw. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
But things are definitely going right for them. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, get you every time, won't you?
And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point try now for Succop. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
There's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Brady. Plenty of shouts from this crowd. Watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, it's Brady. And finding the touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass in the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs open the lead up to 34-0. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total and utter domination.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. And make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure pressure too much. Down he goes. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
You hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? It's a game plan that they've had so far because they got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Suck up for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for a Mets tackle. Man, this defense, they have been ball-hawking and impressive. But Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. White again. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game.